Hello. It's that time of week again to record another video. Talk about random stuff. I usually don't have anything to talk about, but this week was a little chill. Stark contrast to previous week where I talked about how busy I was. It was very chill, and that's a fire truck at 12 a.m. A little concerning, but hopefully that doesn't make it into the audio. If not, that's fine. I don't think it's that loud, so man, being an adult is tough. I'm like a new adult. It's only been a year, but it's already tough. A lot of things to do, a lot of things to worry about. Like what am I gonna do after school? I'm almost done with my bachelor's. Is it my bachelor's? I think it's my associate's degree. I'm almost done with that, and after that, I want to start working. But where do I work? Sure, I have some companies in mind, but how am I gonna get a job there? I have no connections. I cannot talk to strangers, and if I do, I just am unable to maintain contact with them, and that's pretty important for networking. So that's something I need to figure out sooner than later. Supposed to be done with the degree by the end of winter. So I could sign up for internships through my school over the summer or something, but that would also mean I might have to give up my part-time job, which I don't really want to do. Because I want to make money while I still can while doing school, and yeah, my spending habits are not very good, as some of you may know, but it is what it is. I gotta fuel it somehow. Man. But during that busy week, sorry for skipping topics, kind of do that sometimes, but during the busy week, oh man, was I so thankful for some of the friends around me. Just for keeping in touch, checking up with me, keeping me sane, and overall just calming me down, telling me things will be okay, because sometimes people need to hear that, and it's just a part of needing human interaction. I believed that I would be able to live on my own without, interacting with anybody for the rest of my life, but that is apparently very clear that I'm unable to do that, since I desperately needed, a connection during that time. But it's, I'm thankful for the people around me, for supporting me and stuff. Especially in this, I've only told a couple of my, online friends, because I trust them more than some of my IRL friends, which is kind of weird, trusting strangers on the internet more. But it's a weird thought, but that is what it is. Sorry, I'm also texting someone right now, so there's going to be some intermittent silence. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. So yeah, I'm very thankful for the strangers that have become friends over the internet. Do I? I won't say names just in case. But they know who they are. They know I appreciate them. There's also, with COVID and everything, it also makes, going out and making friends hard. I mean, it was already hard since I don't talk to strangers. I don't really mingle and talk. Like, if I go to order a drink at, Starbucks or something, oh man, it is embarrassing, especially if you're watching the sideline, because I stutter. I have to like prepare my order in my head like 20 minutes in advance, practice saying it out loud, and then I'll still stutter it and spit it out. It's so embarrassing. And I guess practicing talking to strangers would help, but I don't want to do that because, well, I don't like talking to strangers. But I do like being around people, so it's kind of like two opposites. I'm terrified and terrible at talking with people, but I like being around and talking with people. The thing is, Discord and like other online communities, it's so easy to talk on there because I don't need to like use my voice. I can just type things out, take my time to respond. But IRL, you gotta you gotta respond quickly. So it's just, my brain doesn't work. But yeah, it's a weird thing. And again, I've come to trust people on the internet more than some of my IRL friends. Maybe because, I think it's because my online friends I have a lot more similarities with. Like I can choose from a larger group of people to who I become friends with. Like IRL, you're stuck with people around you. You can't just reach out to people across the world. You can't reach out to people across the country. You're just stuck with the people that with the friends that you meet around you, whether it's school, work, your environment, your city. You're stuck with them, so your choices are limited. Even if you live in a city with 1 million people, there are 7 billion people out there. So there's a lot more variety than you think. So maybe that's why I have such a deeper connection with people online. I may not know their, private lives. I may not know their IRL lives all that well, but I know what they like. I know what, the things we talk about, we connect, we relate. And so there's this deeper form of trust. Strangers on the internet trusting each other. And that's something I've really come to cherish. Yeah. But that's also the thing. You might meet someone on the internet who you feel is like your one other. Who is almost exactly like you. Similar tastes, similar likes, dislikes, habits. And it's just, sometimes it's heartbreaking to know that if they are if they are the gender that you're seeking, that it's not going to happen. I've met one person like that, for example, where I'm like, wow, if I knew her, or no, if she was any closer to me, like I would definitely go for it. But it's not gonna happen because she's far away, and it's kind of heartbreaking to know that you're like who seems like your soulmate is just so far away, so out of reach. The thing is, like, people do e-dating and stuff, but personally, I can't do it. Like, I need the person to be there physically. Like I need to know their, I need to be able to, like, hold their hands, give them hugs, kisses, stuff like that. It's just a necessity for me. It's part of my, I think, love language. That's what people call it. Some people can do it. Some people can pull it off, but not me. Well, I mean, I haven't really tried. So, but then the other person also has to agree to it. So it's tough. It's really tough. But hey, if it works out for people out there, good for them. Good on them. And it's not like, you know, the distance is going to stay distant. The distance is going to, you know, stay the same. Obviously, if you guys love each other that much, you guys are serious about it, you guys are going to get closer to each other physically, move in together, get married, whatever, etc., etc. So it's not entirely impossible. It's just hard to get started, at least for me. There's also the thing about online relationships where you don't really know what the other person is doing. Yeah, you might know that they're online on Discord, or, you know, they're texting you, but like, what else could they be? They could be talking to other guys for all you know. Maybe they're IRL friends, maybe they have an IRL boyfriend and you just don't know, because, you know, you may share interests and likes, but, you know, personal information just isn't shared. So online relationships are difficult. Yeah. Anyways. Oh, there's also like time zone differences. Like I have a friend, and usually when, you know, she wakes up, I should be sleeping. Important bit is I should be, but I'm awake. And when I'm awake and doing my daily things, you know, she should be sleeping. But who actually sleeps at like 9 or 10 anymore? Well, okay, I know a couple people. My brother sleeps at like 8:30 sharp. Like, I remember this one time, he was getting scolded by my mom, and he just got up and went to brush his teeth because it was 8:25. It was one of the funniest things my brother's ever done. And my mom was just like flabbergasted, like, what is this kid doing? And he just went, brushed his teeth, came down, told my mom, it's my bedtime, and they just went off to bed. And I was just, me and my sister were just laughing. This guy is insane. He's getting scolded and he just goes to bed. So that's one of the funniest things he's ever done. That was pretty recent too, like 2 weeks ago. But man, anyways, back to the topic. Time zones can be difficult, especially if you love someone and you want to, you know, interact with them as much as possible. Sleep and time zones kind of get in the way of that. And especially if you're like on the opposite sides of the world, it's even harder to maintain. But yeah, so a lot of my thoughts for this week have been about, you know, the future, finding a job, getting into a relationship. There's also like financial issues, but I'd rather not think about that. Get those, well, at least getting a job done out of the way first. That'll probably solve my financial issues. Also, man, I think I'm just gonna upload videos whenever I feel like it. It's just more convenient for me, instead of having like a set schedule. Yeah, that's probably it. My internet's out right now anyway, so I wouldn't even be able to do anything, or at least upload. I'll try to do it towards the end of the weeks, but it's not always a guarantee that's gonna happen. It's whatever. Anyways, I think that'll be it for this video. I talked a lot. There's also a lot of silence, but I think I've at least accounted for most of it, so should be fine. Anyways, I'll see you guys on the next rambling. Bye bye.